Well, we try and get to antisocial behaviour before it escalates into the wider community to help people deal with it before it gets to the ASBO stage by sending out warning letters, doing ABCs for youths who have previously had warning letters, and also doing ABCs with intervention, which means we go and visit, or the PCSOs usually go and visit these people with ABCs with intervention, and this helps to alleviate the suffering of the people that are suffering antisocial behaviour. But often they are unable to give their name or address for fear of repercussions. We need to get those statements, and we try to encourage people to come forward and complain about the ASB. We can't do anything about it if they don't complain. Being nominated is quite an honour, really. I just do my job as I'm supposed to do, but it's quite gratifying knowing that somebody at least thinks you're doing your job well enough to warrant an award for it.
I do a number of projects within the department here at Safer and Stronger Communities, one of which is my target hardening service. The target hardening obviously goes out and offers reassurance, makes people feel safer in their homes if they've been victims of crime or in fear of any crime. Part and parcel of that is the Care-Link alarm system that I sort of oversee. I'm not involved in it, it's a separate company, but I oversee the installation and removal of these alarms. Again, something that makes particularly victims of domestic violence feel a lot safer in their properties, the ability to contact somebody if they're having an issue. Being nominated for the professional award has absolutely astounded me. I'm thrilled, I'm delighted. It is my day-to-day job. It is a job I have to do. It's a job I love doing and have done for over 6 years now in Safer and Stronger Communities. But to have somebody, whoever that may be, recognise that and put in the effort to actually nominate me for what I do in my day-to-day work is absolutely fantastic. I'm thoroughly thrilled.
Well, I've been involved in a lot really that helps make the community a safer place. I've been involved in a couple of camps where they've taken kids away, made them realise how they can improve in self-respect and get along in the community really. I pop into the youth clubs all the time really. Always out on my push bike on the estates. Just there for general reassurance, help people when it's needed. I've been involved in a few antisocial behaviour orders, warrants as such. And also I've been involved in a lot of motorbikes that have been seized, which is a big issue at the minute on the Runstop and Grange. And that is quite a serious issue at the minute that we're continuing to look at. I feel fantastic to be nominated. I've been nominated for an awful lot of things before in my life, so it's a nice feeling.
Well, I work with young people who need extra support, and we deal with all sorts of issues like homelessness, education in a very informal setting, and we also work with other agencies, i.e. NES, the police, to enable the young people to understand what is happening and how it's happening and why. Then we come up with an ending that they can understand and they can work with. So they will also go out in the wider community to give the true facts rather than discussions with friends. To be nominated makes me very honoured and humble actually, because I couldn't imagine anyone nominating me for this award. And I know there are people who work in Shalom deserve it a lot more.
Our project helps keep the community safer because we keep young people off the streets. It's somewhere for them to go in the daytime between 9 and 3 to help them get back into education and training. And if they have any issues around drug use or anything, we send them to the agencies, different agencies, so they can get the help they need instead of being out causing trouble. To be nominated for this award, I feel really proud and honoured.
I feel my role is to be the voice of the victims. A lot of my work involves me going out to meetings with various partners in the community, just really ensuring that the victims' needs are met. One of the most important things for me is looking for the gaps in the service provision. So for me it's about working with the partnerships and also being out there in the voluntary and community sector and ensuring that these gaps are filled. I feel quite honoured to be nominated really, because I know there's a lot of good work going on out there in the community. And I think for me, I feel I'm just doing the job that I'm paid for. But I've also got a team of excellent volunteers who go out and deliver the service to the victims. And for me, without them, I couldn't possibly do the work that I do, and the victims wouldn't get the services that they do get from us.
I think being in the community and being a visible presence makes everybody feel safer. People like to see officers on the beat, and we're hoping we can give that reassurance to them. They know we're approachable, we go in the schools, we go in the shops, and people know they can come up to us, talk to us whenever they like, and give us information that generally they normally give to the police.
Just on a day-to-day basis, being out there, being seen, the public see that I'm approachable, they can come and talk to me, I offer advice, and generally just there to make them feel safe and give them advice.
I feel extremely proud. It's not something I would have thought would have happened, but I'm really proud to be nominated. Put my life and soul into the job, and it's good to be recognised by members of the public and Walton as a whole.
I feel very proud. I don't see what I do as anything special. I do my day-to-day job, but I feel immensely proud that what I do has been noticed by the public and they feel the need to put me forward.
Well, for myself, to be honest with you, over a long period of time of building trust with the local community, I tend to find nowadays it's people approach me. I tend to have to go looking for the work. I've got right into the heart working with many of our partner agencies, including some of our other professionals like FRP, and very close links with the schools. Using that approach, as I said previously, the work tends to find me rather than me finding the work. Being nominated for this award is a complete surprise actually. I don't think of myself as doing anything what a lot of other people are doing, I'm so pleased and so proud that that has actually happened. However, it'll just be a great night, and I've got to say there's lots of champions that are out there that are doing very similar work to what I do.
I feel like I've helped my community feel safer by being visible, the visible presence, and regularly, and also talking to them, understanding their problems and acting on their problems, helping to resolve them, and also keeping them updated to what I've done about things that we've reported. Initially I was shocked, because at the end of the day I do a job that I love doing, and to be recognised for doing that, and then realising the hard work we do put in, it's brilliant really, yeah.
It's a project called Kids and Cops, and it basically gives all the children leading up to the 6 weeks holiday an input into water safety, fire safety, railway safety, just safety on the streets. It's worked really well, the children get a lot out of it. Yes, it's a project where we bus in roughly about 150 to 200 kids from Immingham to Healing Comprehensive School. They're split into groups and they get a 10-minute talk from different agencies. We have the fire brigade, we have the dog section from the police, we have the horses from the police, we have transport police, and they all give an input to the children to give them the safety talk on being safe in the 6 weeks summer holidays. I was quite shocked to be nominated for the award, because like I say, it's just something that we do day to day, trying to make the kids safe in the 6 weeks summer holidays. So surprised, but very, very pleased, because it's a lot of hard work organising Kids and Cops, so I was very, very pleased.